I walked up to a house and was drawn in by the rich aroma of wine. I offered to buy some to drink, but the woman refused, saying the wine was reserved for her wedding that day. I sighed, thinking such fine wine was going to waste. She laughed and said if I really wanted to drink, I could stay and join the wedding feast. The wine would be free and I wouldn't have to pay a thing. Hearing there'd be free wine, I stayed right away, sitting down to wait for the banquet to begin. Before long, the guests gathered around as the groom arrived to pick up the bride. Suddenly, a man burst in with a knife. He was the bride's brother, notorious throughout the village. The guests screamed and scattered in fear. In an instant, the lively courtyard was empty, leaving only me sitting there.
你是哪个？这人都滚了，你怎么不滚？啊！
你这刀磨太快了，容易伤着自己。
By then, I was already drunk out of my mind, clutching a wine jar as I stumbled into the stable to sleep. I never imagined that while I slept, a massacre would unfold. It turned out the bride's brother was a grave robber. Not long ago, he and his partners had been hired for a job. But the moment they opened the coffin, their employer killed them all to silence them. Only the brother escaped. Now the employer had sent assassins after him, intent on wiping out his entire family. At a single gesture from their master, the killers raised their blades toward the bride's neck. The groom stepped in to protect her and was cut down instantly. The bride fought back desperately but was kicked to the ground. Her brother, enraged beyond control, knocked one assassin down, grabbed a sword, and took another hostage, yelling for his sister to run. Before he could finish, another killer leapt forward and kicked him down. Bleeding and exhausted, he rose again to shield his sister, only to be impaled through the chest. A joyous day turned into a blood-soaked tragedy. When I woke up, the entire family was dead, except for the bride, Annie.
你没被掐死，是脖子硬。人各有命，你比他们命大。
My words awakened something in her. If fate had spared her, she had to seek justice for her husband and brother. Remembering her kindness in offering me wine, I went to the magistrate to report the case, introducing myself as a bounty hunter. The magistrate promised to investigate, but the evidence found at the scene, a distinctive bow and arrow, pointed to the true mastermind, a powerful noble named Yu Wenying. The Yuan family's influence stretched far and wide, and the magistrate, fearing for his own safety, decided to bury the case.
这事儿就算了吧。
杀人偿命，我只是想要个公道。
公道这次给不了你。
Annie lashed out at him for abusing his power, but the magistrate turned the tables, accusing her of being the murderer. He immediately ordered her arrest. When I heard the news, I ambushed the guards escorting her halfway down the road.